Okay, this is part 2 of the getting her ready for the farrier. You can see I got a foot rope on her back leg. All I want to do is just pick that foot up, set it down. So get her over here where you can see. There. Now I'm just going to pick up this foot and set it down. Pick the foot up, set it down. Pick it up and set it down. Pick it up, set it down. Each time just a little bit longer. I'll step her up here one more step. There. There. What I'm asking her to do is lift her foot. That's all I want her to do is lift it. And then let it go. Lift it. Let it go. Lift it. Hold. Let it go. I don't want to lead her with the back feet. I want her to stop when the back foot's up. Farriers don't like it when you pick up a back foot and the horse takes off walking. So I'm just going to hold this up here. There. Hold it up here, let go of it. She takes it back. I just put it right back where I set it down. Lots of pets. She's doing a good job here. Just pick up, hold, set it down. But I want to set it down at least even with that other back foot. I don't want her thinking back up. Remember yesterday, working with that front foot, every time you got down there, she backed up. Well, that's why we're working on a front foot today, or a back foot today. I don't want her realizing that if she backs up, she found a way to avoid the farrier. I want that foot to step forward, and then I'll set it down. There. And I'm going to keep doing this until she doesn't mind. Hold. I want it in front of the other one or even. I want it in front of the other one right now. When the toe touches the ground, I take the pressure off. I ask again. Then I'll set it down. At least even with the other back foot. Not reaching backwards. At least even. There. And give her a pet. Next foot. Up. Set it down. Pet her. Up. Set it down. Pet her. Up. Set it down. It's not a speed event. Up. Set it down. Pet her. Up. I'm going to hold. I don't want her backing up. She's got to stand still. Pressure's going to stay on until she stands still. She doesn't get to throw a foot and take that foot away from me. Throw a fit. There, she's quiet. Leave her alone. We'll start over. No big deal. Remember, I don't got gloves on. So I'm not going to pull too hard and hurt her. My hand will burn before that. Forward, down. Set it down. Set it down. There. Better. She's not in trouble. Set it down. Pick it up. There. Better. She likes being petted. Just too much of it kind of scares her. I'm going to pick that up and set it down. I want to set it down. There. I place it when I set it down. And not only does she have to set it down to the front, but she has to set it down without moving the rest of her body away from me. There. Now I'm going to hold this foot. I'll get her up here where you can see a little better. I'm going to hold this foot and pet her hip. Pet her belly. Pick it up, set it down. Rub her hip and rub her belly. Pick it up. I'm going to set it down in front of or even with that back foot. There. Now I'll hold it. And I'll pet her hip. She has to stand still before I'll set it down. I'll bring her up here again so you can see it a little better. There we go. Set it down. We start it over. And if you don't think that you can't stay out of the way of these ropes, maybe you ought not to try this. I'm using this halter and lead rope to kind of control. She knows what that means. So it's an emergency brake, if you will. But it makes two ropes down here instead of one. I'm holding that foot. She's thinking backwards. I ain't going to let it down until she relaxes, then I set it down. I want to pet her butt. She doesn't get to back up and avoid me. That's becoming a real habit with her. So we need to work on it. Not punish her for it, work on it. There is a difference. You see how I use that hand to kind of give her a forward direction? Just pick it up, set it down. Better. Pick it up. Set it down. When she's quiet, we set it down. There. Pick it up. Set it down. There. And she's learning to hold her ground. It's all good, man. Every bit of this is good. Pick it up. Set it down. I'll bring her up here so you can see her a little better. Stay out of those ropes. I'm trying not to lead her with that back foot, but I want that back foot to stand still. We'll wait. Pet. I want her to figure out that when I pick that back foot up, she stands still. There. Now I'm going to pet her. Pick it up. Set it down. Pet her. And it's not all going to be warm and fuzzy. Some of this stuff you have to just hang in there until you get an improvement. Pick it up. Pet her leg. So that's a starter. Remember, I got 2 more parts here. If it doesn't go textbook, it doesn't matter. But when you get correct, you need to reward them. A couple more days of this, we'll have her picking her feet up. Confidence is high. But did you see how I used that back leg? I picked it up and set it down. Picked it up and set it down until she just let me. I'm going to bring her over here. Now I don't have the rope with me, but I am going to pet her here, here, and we pick the foot up. Was it perfect? No, but it's a starter. We're introducing this horse to the skills necessary to get used to the farrier. Not always is it going to be perfect, but as long as it's better, you're on the right track. We keep fighting with her. Now that we know that we can touch her back leg and pick that foot up, we're going to expect it to get better and better and better. And this stuff takes the time it takes. Well, what we have done is we've made this better. And we've made this better. We made this better. That's better. That's better. Did I want her to move? No. I didn't. We try again. I'm going to stop her and pet her. I'm going to stop her, bring her back. Now I'm going to hold this for a minute. The reason I'm letting go of this rope is pulling her backwards. Part of it. She needs to step up off pull pressure. Step up. Hold her. We're going to rope her leg a little bit. Step, go back a step. It don't hurt to go step back and get these things better. Now that I can do that again, now I can do this again. Do that again. And it looks like that she knows when I have a stick in my hand. It's not it at all. I'm just closer to her. And my body's adding pressure. So what we're going to do, and you're not going to be able to see it too good, is I'm going to let her back up. But I'm going to let her back up into that fence. Like that. And I'm going to pet her. I'm going to pet her. Step her up. You're not going to be able to see that. So I'll lift this up just a little. And all I want to do is pick that up one more time. There. There. Better. Bend her into the fence. Back her up. Make that backing up not very much fun for her. This is the relax right here. This is the comfort. She's licking and chewing. Just pet her. She moves that hip. The comfort's right here, standing still. She moved that hip away from me again. She's got to learn to hold her ground. So I'm going to get this angle on her. So if she moves her hip that way, the fence slows her down. We'll get her right up here alongside the fence. Bring her over here. Bring her up. I want to pet her. Much better. Try again. Better. There. All of that work was for that. All it has to be is better. I can't stress this enough. Each one of the little steps is necessary. If we skip a step, it turns into a war. Pick a foot up, tie it around her neck, let her fight it out till she's all burned up. She'll remember that forever. But what she'll remember today is when she stood still and I picked that foot up, I set it back down. Preparing your horse for tomorrow, preparing your horse for the farrier. Little step at a time. This is part 2. That's one back foot and one front foot. And it's a starter. Is it good enough to trim? No, not yet. But if we get our steps and our due diligence done, it's closer than it was. And that's kind of what this deal's all about, isn't it? Progress every day. And if it's not fast enough progress, well, I don't know what to tell you. If you have to have instantaneous, there's chemical ways of getting instantaneous, but it won't teach them nothing. And you won't be able to pick their feet up before you ride them. And they need to have their feet cleaned out every single day before you work them. Just a thought. Remember, all they got to do is get better. If they just get better every day, you absolutely will succeed, and so will your horse. If you're getting anything out of these videos and you're watching them on YouTube, if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten, or if you're watching them on Facebook, subscribe to or follow me on Facebook, Butch Mowdy. I'd sure appreciate it. Doesn't cost a dime, and you'll have access to all my stuff. And my thanks. Thank you very much for your time. Just a little better every day. You're on the right track. Bye.